I love you, Benji.
And what's happening, everybody? How is everyone on this fine day? A little behind schedule today, but ooh, too bright. That's better. Anyway, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Glad to see all of you here. Um, you might see me do some turning off the camera and taking off to go look at stuff because I have airplanes flying over today. We have C1 KC-130Js and F-18s. So if something comes by and I want to see it, I'm gonna jump up and go. Also, I have a lot of people walking around behind me. But anyway, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Glad to see everyone here. We had up to 15 people there at one point, which is good. I'm used to, I got to go back to the old days of where we were getting in the neighborhood of 40 to 50 people watching. And, yeah, it's okay. It's not meant to be me getting a whole bunch of views. I'm just wanting to get things out there that help people with this hobby. And if more people watch, that's great. Sorry, my eyes are bright red. I was cooking and there was smoke. But anyway, so let us see here. Get this out the way first. That is me, Gooniac33.me. My website was acting funky for a little bit, but I got it back. I think it was only down for like a little less than a day. But I got it going. I'm still getting inquiries. If you guys have any questions about burners or stacks or any other lighting issues, give me fill out the form on the website. It actually gives my email too, so you can just email me direct. But best to go through the contact form if you can. Um, but check that out. As everybody knows, I do burners, but I'm doing other stuff now too. I'm gonna start going crazy on burners again here pretty soon too because we got some new planes out. I've got some new planes, and you're gonna look at a new plane today, and then also talk about the plane that kicked ass this weekend. But anyway, that's me. So not yet. Let's do some shout outs because I had people here chatting early. Well, so I think Big Chris was really early. He was here at like 12:30 this afternoon, which is cool. What's up, Big Chris? And then he came back a little later. And then RC Pilot Will, what's up with you? Um, Victor RC Jets is here as well. Mr. Wild Bill is back. Um, Jeff in Lower Alabama. Um, who else? Angelo Lopez, Mr. Jelonius Funk is here. Mr. Slapnuts, Mr. Spencer, he is here. Mike Bird is here from across the pond. Craig Bevan is here. CVO Hobo is here. What is up to all of you guys? Thanks to all of you for being here. So, yeah, Craig, we have Special Forces here, which is the 129th, and they have PAVE UH-60 PAVE Hawks. I mean, it's a different designation. I don't know, but they're PAVE Hawks, and then they have several KC-130Js, and the KC means that they're tankers, so they've got four uh, drop tanks on them. So, oh, I forgot to do that. Those guys are here. They do KCs can do lots of different things. They don't have to just do one. But so yeah, KC-135s are here. Actually, over the last couple of days, we've had a lot of activity with um, MV-22s. So they've been starting on Thursday. We had MV-22s basically all the way through Monday. So it's been kind of busy here. And then today we had F-18s and then KC-135s. KC-10s, I think today was their last flight. And they're going to be KC-46s from now on, which is the military 767. So lots going on. I couldn't get any F-18 videos because I wasn't here when they came over. I was another spot at that time. I could see them, too far away to take video. But anyway, hopefully more stuff coming. So there's lots going on in this area. But as again, thanks for all of those. For those of you that are here, I will shout out whoever else shows up. once they do. But thanks for you guys for being here. Um, I have. It's not going to be too long of a show today, but over the weekend we had a my RC air show um, on Saturday, which usually takes up a lot of time um, and energy. So that has been done and is now out of the way. I don't have another month before the next one, but we're going to get a little time to recoup before that one comes back. Before I got to do some more displaying for the audience. I turn the camera off for a second. Got to put some stuff in my eyes. But air show went really good. It was quality over quantity this time. They're doing some maintenance to the runway. So normally there's two runways and several taxiways. The small planes will take off from the taxiway, and the larger planes will take off from the runway. But that runway that's right there in front was gone, so there was no getting any larger planes other than a warbird here or there, because they wouldn't have had any room because they're repainting and repaving the main runway. So actually, I got one more thing to do. So give me a sec. Okay. Sorry, I think I might have gone out of range of the mic. But anyway, that runway was messed up. So we weren't able to fly anything big. So we didn't have as many people there as we normally do for demonstrations, but it was, like I said, quality over quantity. So we did have some good flights. I have those videos that still have yet to be uploaded, but I had a hat cam, and wife took some video, so it was good. The Fred Barron, what is up? How are you? So yeah, why Bill no more A10s at mall? What they do with the A10s? They send them away, or they're not retiring them yet, are they? Or they just moved them? So anyway, as far as bases near us, so I'm near a federal field, which is not an actual base, but it still has a military presence. So we get stuff all the time, especially when they're doing training missions. But we don't have a full-on military presence. So it's we'll get stuff every now and then, but not constant. But the every now and then is going to be pretty often over the next couple of weeks because of flyovers for football games, football games, and then the Fleet Week is coming up, and they usually stage some planes here. So sorry. And what else? So the bases near us, the actual bases, Travis Air Force bases, were the C5, C17s, E6Bs, and a couple other transport type planes, KC-135s, which are fuelers and tank and transport. They can do all of that. I don't know if anybody knew that, but those guys are there. But stuff flies from all over. We've got bases not too far from us. There's two bases, a Navy base in Lemoore, and then not too far from that in Fresno, there's another Air Force base. Stuff all around us. They use us as a go-between at times. The Marines have been coming from down south up here too, so it's been kind of cool. So let's, since we're talking about it, why don't I just show you one of the videos I'm talking about? So the screen gets really bright. I'm sorry. My face gets really bright from the screen. Okay. So let's go to my channel, then go to shorts. So this is if you guys can click this link. This is one of the what I've been seeing flying over. This is a Navy MV-22 flying over. Mountain RC, what's up? Thanks for being here, my friend. Or if you guys want me to show it on the screen, I can do that too. But the MV-22s from the Navy look a little different. The ones from the Marines for sure look different because they're all gray, but the ones from the Navy have a white and shiny white and shiny gray scheme. You had an E6 E2D the other day. So those of you that haven't looked, I'm going to post the link here. I have been loading a lot of shorts lately because I have so many videos. I didn't realize how many videos I have. But take a look at that. The link is there. All the shorts are there. I have a lot of shorts that have been going up, and show you the stuff that's happening, not only with RC, but also the stuff with the full-scale flyovers with my full-scale spotting. So anyway, so let's see. So what happened since last we talked? I think that we've got a couple new planes, which is that new little 70mm F-22. Is there anything else that came out that I didn't bring up? But I already talked about the air show. That was good. That went good. We reached 2,600 subscribers, which is a good thing. I'm over 2,600 now. Let's see if I can. So let me set up the MV-22. So let me see if I can get that going. Share the screen. No. All right, so it's going to be the entire screen, so this is going to look kind of weird. Yeah, it'll look weird for a second, and then I'll switch it back. So hold on just a second, guys. It's going to look funky, but then I'll switch you to the one that I was going to tell you about. So hold on, let's go. Boom, let's go to there, and then there. There we go. So watch this. Let me know if you guys can hear. All right, so that's one. I'd like to do this a slightly different way if I can. Let me see if there's another way to do it. Okay, tell me if this one works better. All right, I'm doing it that way. Let's see if that works. Oops, okay. This should be. So there's that one. Hope that worked. Anyway, so if you haven't looked, take a look at the shorts. I'm doing a lot of shorts, basically one or two, sometimes even three a day. So y'all take a look. And yeah, that one was moving. You want to see one more? I'll do one more because there's a lot of other stuff moving. Shots. So let's find one that was really moving. I think the F-35 formation, they're moving pretty quick. Okay, so let's get the haven't switched yet, so hold on. All right, this may not be that fast, but take a look at it anyway. But this is, if those of you that have wanted to see some flyovers, this is the stuff that I get to see regularly. And I'm going to choose. All right, so let's take a look. I know it's going to be strange for a minute, but let's do that. This is from a couple days ago. So there's some stuff. So let's go back. Let's get some more full-scale stuff. Let's do one more of these, and then that'll be it. So if you get a chance, go check out the shorts on my channel. There's a lot of stuff to see now. I've been adding lots more. So you can see all the stuff that I get to see on the regular. That light, that is a salt lamp. So, but anyway. So the first of the planes that I showed, the one with the dome was an E-2D. The F-35B, they weren't landing in hover mode then. But I got a lot of stuff. We don't really see F-22s. We don't really see F-16s. We mainly see F-18s, F-35s, both Legacy and Super Hornets, F-35Bs, F-35Cs, occasionally F-5s that they use for training. But rarely do we see F-16s or F-15s. We have seen more F-15s in the last couple of years than we have ever, just because of training. So yeah, that does look like a furnace because of where it is, but it's a Himalayan salt lamp. So anyway, so RC wise, I don't know what else has been going on. Other than Motion had the 70 millimeter F-22. I think they started shipping some other planes. But then as far as things go with me, I started talking about the new F-15, the upgrades that I had made with the F-15. I think I have a short I could show you guys of the performance of that thing. close that. Open, close tab. There we go. So I think I have a short of the F-15 from takeoff. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let me share my screen one more time. So let's just start talking about stuff I was going to talk about. My F-15 is way better than it's been. It's never performed this well, especially for the amount of amps that it's drawing now. It's way better than it was before. So let's take a quick look at that. I've got a couple shorts. A couple shorts of it. I think I have the video too. I can show you guys some of the video. Yeah, I got it right there. Okay, so I'll show you some of the video. But let's share the screen again. And sorry for the weirdness. Or maybe I could just open a new window. That might be the easiest. Open a new window. Maybe that will work better. Let us try and see. Shall we try and see? Okay, so let's go to shorts first. And then we're going to share it. Okay, so do that. There we go. Okay, so it started playing before I wanted it to. I was wondering where that voice was coming from. Anyway, so let's close that. Close that. And go to that. All right, so try this. Trying to use this newfangled technology, being such an old man. Figure this crap out. Let's select a window. There we go. All right, so we're going to do that. There we go. So now I get to see that off to the side. All right, that's not affecting anything. So let's choose this one. So this is the takeoff. And as you can see, there's hardly any wind. You can barely see the plane. But it never used to do that. So that's one. And let's check the vertical here. That didn't work. Okay, let's do it. That's way better. So then let's go to the actual videos and I'll show you which one. Just watch a little bit of the video. I talk about it and then you can see. Skip forward. My big old kid just walked behind. Anyway, that's a better view. So there you go. Let's do the one during daytime. That could be a little better. Is it moving at all? Can you guys see? This was the first flight, so. It never used to climb like that. So anyway, so F-15 is considerably better than it was before. Considerably better. What's up, Firefox? How you doing? Wiggle fingers, yeah. The new F-16 looks good. And then Reckham, the 90 millimeter F-18 can be a handful, but if you get it set up right, you're good. That's the hard part, though, getting it set up right. How'd they break the engine case on your bike? What the heck? That's messed up. So yeah, I hope that showed okay. I couldn't tell if it was showing all right, but yeah. So the difference between all these other nozzles, I think, is the fact that ones that I'm using, Spencer was cool enough to send them to me. He was able to cut them off of the actual plane, so the insides were still there too. So I was able to contour the interior of the nozzles to match the inside of the F-15. So by doing that, it actually created a nice transition from one to the other instead of it just going through an open cavity and then having to. So when you have that open cavity, it slows things down. I know people that have done that; it just doesn't work right. So it's better to have the foam that goes in there too, because then you can contour it. I was actually going to fill it in with either tape or something else, but I don't need to at this point. The thing works incredible as it is. So it's a lot better now, significantly better now. I can fly it great on 6S with no issues. It flies wonderful. But why would you want to fly it on 6 when you can fly it on 7? Actually, flying it on 7, I use less milliamps for the same amount of time simply because I don't need full throttle. But here and there, usually what I'm using is usually about a half throttle, and it's still going almost as fast as it was going full throttle with the 6S. So now with 7S at full throttle, it is considerably faster than it ever was. It's never been this fast. Not only will it just go by blisteringly fast, probably well over 130 miles an hour. It's probably pushing 140, 150, if not more now. And when you point that nose up, it accelerates while it's going up. So, so what are you saying here? Let's see. Oh, Big Chris, thanks for being here, buddy. You're working double shift. God, you're always working so hard. I can give you all the details on the setup right now. It's really easy. Yeah, and I hope, where's Tim Jusins? Is he here? Because Tim Jusins is the one that sent me the info on this. So let me get. Sorry for the change in light, but so I'll show you the fan, the exact fan that I'm using. There we go. Sorry for the bright. Why is it so bright? Okay, so parts, airplane parts, ductive fan. So the fan that I am using, and sorry for the bright screen. Wait, what? There There we go. They're showing parts now. They sell parts. That's great. They didn't do that before. Okay, so the fan that I am using, and I think that the 8S fan would work great too, but I know this fan is a little lighter. So when you go to this link that I'm posting, Airvax, what's happening? Um, when you go to this link, let me see what it opens. Actually, that's it. Yeah, but I can't open it that way. Let's see. But when you go to that link, yeah, it does open the right one. Okay, so it opens the right one. The one that I'm using is going to be all metal. This one that they're showing is plastic, but they're all metal. Even if it was plastic, it wouldn't be that big a deal. It would actually be better because it's lighter. But there's two different ones. The first one, the one that they're showing is actually the 3670, which is the one that's in the Viper jet. But they're not showing the actual picture of the other one. But it's 4068 1850 kV. It's meant for 6S, but I'm running it on 7. So even if you do those changes to the plane like I'm talking about with the nozzles, even if you leave this setup on 6S, it will still fly incredible. Fly better than it ever has. It flies better than the 8S version with the nozzles the old way. And yeah, Mike, Firefox, you'll see when I'm out there. I'll bring my plane. I'm just gonna wait for the fun fly stuff to go over, and then I'll fly. But and I'll try to fly before the fun fly. But I'll get the plane out there so you can see what I'm talking about. So Craig Bevan, this is for you. That link that I posted, that's the fan that I'm using. So now let me go to where did I get? I get the ESC Heli Direct. That's right. All right. So I got the ESCs from a company called Heli Direct. Tim Juice is the one who put me on to this. So there are these new Hobbywing 120 amp ESCs, and they are a bargain. You can get them for $59.99, and they have a burst current of like 160 amps. But the BEC is pretty incredible. It's got a 10 amp BEC with a 30 amp burst. So that is, I don't know of any onboard BECs with those great specs like that. But this is the ESC. I changed it out, and that's what I did on the show the last time I was on. This is the ESC, Craig. That's the one that I use so that I could do. It does 3S through 8S, so you can start out with 6S if you want, and then move up to 8S or 7S, or just change to the 8S FPV. But doesn't matter. I mean, not FPV, FMS. But that's ESC. Incredible ESC. I did have to go through and program it. I have the programming card to do that, and I got everything the way that I wanted. And I was able to use my programming card for the other little plane I'm going to show you guys here too. But this fan that I'm showing takes a little bit of work to get in, but not much. Just a little. It's the lip that's mainly the difference, and I think the actual overall length of the housing is a little bit longer than the free wings. But it's easy to get in there. It's not hard at all, and definitely worth it. I know that the new free wing setups are actually really good. So just changing the nozzles and putting in one of the newer free wings could be another good thing to try. Hopefully, FMS is not FMS. Free wings paying attention to what I'm doing. I need to tell them that you have the parts, you have the stuff that you need to do to make the F-15 a better plane, just by doing that. But check out those ESCs, guys. You have to do all the soldering because there's nothing there, but they're $60, and they're high voltage ESCs. With let me see what the specs are. Because it has the amp. What does it say for additional information? No. Description, other specs. I don't see where their specs are. It doesn't tell you what their the peak amps are. But it's what I like the most is that you can disable cutoffs, so that you don't have to worry about that. You can also change timing. You can change all of that stuff. It does auto calculation. Um, let's look at the manual. It tells you the max. Oh yeah, so peak current is 150 amps. So I'm still well under that with the setup that I've got. It's made for 120 continuous, but it's a good ESC. Tim Juson's the one who put me onto that, so I got to give him a shout out for that. I had been using the 200 amp red brick, and that had worked for several years with no issues. Anthony Lachey, what's happening? The 8S version of the Freewing is good too. The good thing about those is that they're all done, so you don't have to worry about it. I had to do all the soldering on the one from Heli Direct, because it's just the little pigtails for each. No big deal to me because I already had most of that stuff done. I just used the stuff that was already there. Made a couple little trims and got out my gigantic 80 watt soldering iron with a real fat tip on it, and was able to do the one that actually, where is it? I have a scar from it right here. Super crazy hot, and it's not the fact that it's hot; it's the fact that it's got surface area. So when it comes to batteries and doing, so Craig Bevan, yeah, I'll get you that too. So the wires that come with it are short, so you'll need to actually get the proper wires, or cut the wires from the original stuff that's there. That's what I did. I got the wires that were already there, and I just clipped them and then added them to the ESC. You just have to do the correct overlay and make sure your solders are good, and they've been good for me. So let me get you the reopen close tab. I'll show you the you have to get the programmer. I actually have it right here, but I'll give you the link to the programmer because I think it's cheaper at this place. Yeah, it is. So this is the paste. That's the program card. And then when you go to the program card, the little menus that they have there on the card itself, ignore those and go to the ESC has a manual, and let me show you that again. I'll show you the manual. This is the link to the manual, and the manual will give you the different things on the menu that you need to use with the programmer. It's really easy. So when you go to the manuals program setting, it shows you the parameters. It'll show you that there's 10 different things, then tells you how much each of those 10 should have. So, and I'm pretty impressed with the ESCs. It was really easy to set up once. So I have it. That's the programmer there. It looks more complicated than it is. It's actually really easy. You just have to ignore the menus that come here, because there's a menu. Actually, I'll show you. There's a menu that comes. There's a couple different menus that come with it. Not all the ESCs will fit this. It's ESC specific. So there's a little guide there that shows you what's what, and then on it, it shows you two different ones. So it shows one here. There's a menu there. There's another menu there. These are mainly for what they'd been used for a lot before was the car ESCs, car and boat ESCs. So some of these, so let's you can't see what it says, but this is for the Fly One V5, Fly Fun V5. couple different ones. So yeah, there's a lot of parameters with the car stuff, and then plane stuff. But use that link that I gave you, and that will actually take you to the actual program parameters for that ESC. And those parameters actually work for a couple different ESCs. Um, yeah, and there you go. You can use it for your cars. With your cars, there's a whole lot of settings you can use. A lot more settings for cars than there are for planes. Well, it depends. Helicopters have a lot too. But so um, let's look at this other little guy I got together here. Um, give me a second to set it up. I don't think I need to get a different. It's such a small plane. I don't think I need to get a different camera and all that other stuff. So just reach over here and grab it. This is what I always loved about this size plane. And when you make it so that they fly as well as they do now, um, the fact that they're small really doesn't mean a whole lot. So this is the plane that I got together. Um, I finished it yesterday. It's been put together. I just hadn't actually gone through and done the actual setup. I haven't put a burner in there yet. I'm still contemplating whether I'm going to use a burner in this. I'll make my own special custom for this. But this plane is actually pretty dang cool. Very light. Now the cool thing that I brought up before, when I had a Sky Angel bird of this size, I had used servo horns to support this thing to keep it from bending, and they actually included that on this. So either they copied me or they realized that that thing's going to bend, and put that in there. So this thing's cool. It's got a 4900 kV outrunner. Has one of the new reversing 40 amp ESCs from the Skywalker. So I was able to, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. This isn't going to flop around like that, but I am going to put it in there. Inside here, I don't really care for the way that they set that fan up because things just kind of flop in place. But with the ESC, it's way it's way over what the plane needs. So the plane's only probably going to draw, even with 4S, it's probably only going to draw about 25 amps. So it has a 40 amp ESC that sits in this little slot here, and it's pressure fit in there, so it's not going to slide. But this is something, I don't know if Jeff in Laura, Alabama, if you're watching, this is something you need to take note of. Be sure to put something soft over these little rods, because if you move your battery just slightly wrong, these could puncture your battery and destroy it. I've done that before, and I burned up a plane before when it crashed because those things went through the battery when the battery hit, and the whole rest of the plane caught up and it went and punctured the battery, and it caught on fire. So before I even get this in the air, I'm going to cover these either with something soft, or I'm going to bend it to make it so that it doesn't poke your battery. But I'm going to use this receiver. It's pretty simple. I can't do it that way. But these have been really good. I use them in my other Hobby King planes, the Lucky Gallon and the what is it called? There's a Lucky Gallon. There's one other, Galloping Ghost. So these have been great. The plane, I can still fly it up and out of sight, not worry about it, even with other planes. One thing I did notice was this little spar was loose, so I had to glue that in place. But the plane is very well done considering what it is. I got it for $119 shipped. So for 50 millimeter, that little thing in there, that little motor, it's 4900 kV. People say to fly it with 3S. I'm not going to fly it with 3S. Because with 3S you can barely balance it. So it's going to be a 4S 2200 going in there. And I'm just hoping that none of this stuff that's in there moves, because there's no way to hold it down. So we're gonna have to try it. But yeah, this thing is fun. It's going to be fun. I've had a 50 millimeter MiG-15, but not a MiG-17. I had the 90 millimeter 17. But the wings are a little different on the 17s. As you can see, the sweep is a little bit more extreme. This plane is only 3 channels, so it's going to be elevator right there, ailerons, and motor. That's it. This makes it so much easier. This is a 17. This makes things so easy because I used to put 6 or 7 of these planes in my trunk, and the ones that I had were really small, and they only flew on 1000s. But this can fly on a 2000, on a 2200, so I can actually fly it pretty hard and not have to worry about killing it. I just hope that the fan is balanced, because if not, that's gonna suck because it's impossible to get out. So anyway, that's the other plane I was going to show off because I got this thing and it's ready for its maiden. Now I just have to secure the receiver. But you can get those from Banana Hobby. That's where I got it. And so yeah, it's actually really good. Fairly good quality for what it is. Let me show you one more thing. Comes with a little gun. This is plastic. The paint is okay, but all the other things are cool. So it comes with the little strings. Actually comes with tanks that go here. I'm not going to put those on because it's just going to slow it down. But that's a cool little feature. They put the servo covers on there. So when you land, you don't have to worry about stripping a servo. They have the plastic strakes on the wings for stability. And then they have the dorsal fin back there. So it's just a cool little plane. Super simple. It glues together really easy. I use hot glue to glue it together. Um, Everything went together fairly easily and fairly straight. Um, and eventually I will probably fit a burner to that. I was talking about a birthday. Um, but yeah, so that's the plan for that. And then, like I've been saying too, I haven't had much time to do flying, and I have a whole bunch of videos I have to finish uploading because I have flown quite a bit in the last few days. Um, but yeah, so I have a lot more flight videos going up. I plan to fly 2 more days because I'm still off from work. I don't go back to work until next Monday. I was going to go back Thursday, but I have some appointments I need to take care of, and then that'll free up some time to do some other things. So there will be more videos. I'm probably going to do back-to-back flying because one of my appointments is right by where I have to go fly. So probably going to do flying on Friday and Saturday. So, attempts to jump. What are you talking about? Oh, dang. There's a whole lot of people getting arrested and indicted. My God. So, anyway, let's see what these temps are going to do because they say the temps are going to jump up. So, we are going to have lots more flying footage. And because I've got more stuff going on. So let's look at the full forecast. See what they say. It's opening up another thing here. Um, Temps to be good. I don't want to do that. Sorry for the bright screen. Good old Newman. So Livermore, which is where I'm going to be. Let's see what it says. Saturday's gonna be 90. Ooh, Friday's 96. Maybe I'm not flying Friday. Good lord, that's hot. What the heck? All right, I'll be flying here locally, and then I'll go back on Saturday. 90's not bad. 96 is hot. It's usually hotter than that. Anyway, let's get that out of there. A little bit of a rambling night tonight, but whatever. So, that little MiG-17 is probably going to get do some hand toss flying over at Baylands Park in Sunnyvale here, where I am, which is only like 20 minutes away. Yeah. So let's see what people are talking in there. Tornado warnings. What the heck? Tasman's a cool little plane. I gave a couple of those away, but I didn't actually get to fly it. So, Fred Barron. I think I joined Spencer Zoom that one time when I was flying on a Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Or was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. No, it couldn't have been Saturday. I think it was a Wednesday. But anyway. So, Craig Bevan's asking a question. Let's see. He says, on the fan balance issues, Ray, I have a few. What? What are you using your hand? Um, Tell me what it is you mean. I can possibly help with some stuff if you want. But the fan balance is pretty easy depending on the fan. The only ones that are hard are those annoying ass individual blade fans from Freewing that they used to have on the Outrunners. Thankfully, they don't do that anymore. But those would take a long time to get those balanced. I did know how to do it, but it would take a while to get them balanced. Um, so I have that playlist to show how to balance as well. If you'd like to see that, I will just put that there for you to see. Sorry for the flashing screen, but we don't have it all on the dark. So let's close that. Back to me. View your channel. Go to the playlist. And then I will show you EDF balance. Do I see it? Where is it? There it is. So take a look at this list and see if this helps. And if I still have a couple more. I can always do another live stream showing me balance a fan live if you want. But yeah, I still do the balancing thing a lot. The good thing is all these FMS fans that have come as of late are balanced perfectly from the factory, which is nice. So anyway, I think that might be it for this show, guys, because I did pretty much go over all the stuff that I wanted to go over. If I do go to the field on Saturday, most likely I will have a live stream from the field so you guys can see what I'm working with and what's happening there. But I might even do one from Baylands because I'd like to get some flying done on the some of the hand launchers. Okay, I see what you say, Craig. So, Craig, look at those videos. They are pretty much show everything. Show you how it is that I can tell when they're balanced and how they're not. But it's take a look, and then I mean, if need be, you can always ask me on the stream again, and I'll show you. But it's easy to tell when a fan's out of balance. Some are noisy, some aren't. And if some are noisy at certain throttle settings, that means that they're out of balance, period. But if they're good all the time, that means that they're sometimes motors, and you can't mistaken motor noise for being out of balance, because some of the FMS, like the 2100 kV FMS motor, that one cogs a lot, and it will make you think that it's out of balance, but it's just the motor turning over. And yeah, Anthony Lachey, the new fans come perfectly balanced. Um, the 1500 kV and the 1850 kV, and then even the 1950 kV, they come perfectly balanced, no issues, none at all. So, Craig's, the ones that don't make noise, don't worry about, but you can always fine tune, and it depends on the way that the fans are made. Um, Everything that I do just uses the um, the spinner, and you can balance. You don't even have to balance the rotor. You can just balance the spinner, and it makes everything perfect. So, anyway, I think we've been going for about an hour, a little over an hour, which is pretty much all I want to do these days, just to keep people from getting bored. But thanks to everyone for the support, for um, sharing, likes. Be sure to hit the thumbs up while you're here. But all the continued support is appreciated, and I'm trying to see if I can get more people to show up to these lives so that they can get more questions answered and such. So if you guys could, please be sure to share, like, comment, subscribe, and all that goodness. I blast this out on all the groups on Facebook. I haven't really been doing much on RC groups lately, just because it's turned into like this cesspool of weirdness. People with their egos on their sleeves and such. So I don't really want to do that, but I might get back to RCG once I start pushing some of my new products. So let's end this for now, and I will play some music for y'all to finish chatting, and then we will get going. But I should be back next Wednesday, unless work just drains me again, which very well could happen. I've been off for pretty much 2 weeks, which has been great. But that is it, y'all. Thank you for being here. Do what you can to blast my page out there. Know that I'm here to help, and maybe we can get the live streams back up into the 30 and 40 person range like they used to be. But that is it. I will see y'all later. Cue the music for Fred Barron.